fit, so full of spark. With affirmations as your wall art. You were driven, eyes on the prize. A yoga routine, home exercise. Faded star, in Sunset Boulevard, I play the devoted butler, buying coffees by the bed, while all hard-fought endeavors bringing diminished returns. You're so cool, it's true. You're my kind. Walking home in the rain, blood runs cold in my veins. News from a distant shore, blues like never before. The moon is new, the moon is full. The moon is blue. The moon is cruel, painted moon, coming to the rescue. Angels from another world, love is here to stay. So the angels say, running to the rescue. Angels flying up above, phantoms in the bay, while the natives pray to the painted moon. I wash my face and get dressed, time cuts into my wrist. So who invents our dreams? The hands that hold the machine. The moon is blue, the moon is cruel, painted moon, coming to the rescue. Angels from another world. Won't you come see about me? I'll be alone, dancing, you know it, baby. Tell me your troubles and doubts, giving me everything inside and out. And love strange, so real in the dark. Think of the tender things that we were working on. Slow change may pull us apart when the light gets into your heart, baby. Don't you kings wanna jump my train. And heaven is the home of our hearts. And heaven don't tear you apart. Yeah, heaven is the home of our hearts. And heaven don't tear you apart. There's too many kings wanna hold you down. And the world is the
The darker the sky, the lighter the moon, the solitary figure will be home very soon. He has braved the storms of time, his life is on the line. He's been praying to a savior, please take me away from here. The man in the ship has a lot to fear. He hasn't seen home in almost a year. When darkness falls, he goes by the stars, getting directions from Jupiter and Mars. It was he who created this life. He is fighting for his life. He is longing to see his wife and his family. The man in the ship has a lot to fear. He hasn't seen home in almost a year.
It's Saturday night. My name's Jimmy. I haven't seen Rio yet. Epic Journeyman got called into work. I'm sitting here in the Santa Cruz Mountains under a raging moon. There's a Roger Daltrey.
down below us. You were screaming, I could hear the sound. I could see your arms reaching up to me. Like a demon, feel the madness running through the town. We were freedom from the moment that we hit the ground. And the wild man, he laid the thunder down. Do you remember me? Like I remember you. In a sea of pain, you keep shining through. stereo. Life's the same, except for my shoes. Life's the same, you're shaking like tremolo. Life's the same, it's all inside you. It's so easy to play up your breakdown. It's so easy to fly through a window. It's so easy to move with the sound. She shadows me in the mirror. She never leaves on the light. And some things that I say to her, they just don't seem to bite. It's all mixed up. It's all mixed up. It's all mixed up. Tricks me into thinking I can't believe my eyes. I wait for her forever, but she never does arrive. It's all mixed up. It's all mixed up. It's all mixed up. She says to leave it Now where you been? Where you been? Yeah. I got the key to my old man's ranchero. Doesn't take me for a spin. You know now. Won't cost you a cent. 'Cause I'm a cheap date. Yeah. Won't cost you a cent. I'm a cheap date. What do you say, June?
since you asked. Standing on the corner, suitcases in my hand, Jack's in his corset, Jane's in a vest. Me, I'm in a rock and roll band. Ooh, riding in a Stutz Bearcat Jim. Those were different times. The poets, they studied rules of verse, and those ladies, they rolled their eyes. You know they're saying, Sweet Jane, Sweet Jane, Sweet Jane. Now Jackie is a banker, and Jane, she is a clerk, and both of them save their monies, honeys, all when they come home from work. Sitting there by the fire, the radio does play March of the Wooden Soldiers. Ooh, and you can hear Jack sing.
Jane says, I'm done with Sergio. You treat me like a rag doll. She hides the television. Said I don't know him nothing about it. Oh, he come back again. Tell him, wait right here for me. Oh, try again tomorrow. I'm gonna kick tomorrow. I'm gonna kick tomorrow. Jane says, have you seen my wig around? Hook and naked without it. She knows they all want her to go. But that's okay, man, she don't like them anyway. Jane says I'm going away to Spain when I get my money saved. Gonna start tomorrow. I'm gonna kick tomorrow. I'm gonna kick tomorrow.
It's the chilluminatti. My name's Jimmy. I still haven't seen anybody. I see no Rio. I see Epic Journeyman's working. Stand by.
Saw out a red light, headlights flashing like shooting stars. In the fast lane, like an aeroplane. Never saw a tail light. Windshield cracked like an insane. Was a long flight.
In starlit nights I saw you so cruelly you killed.
Rob Reiner, Whoopi Goldberg, Joy Behar, and others. From The View, Rachel Maddow, Mark Ruffalo, Mark Hamill, Beyonce, Taylor Swift, Richard Marx, Alec Baldwin, Pink, Ron Howard, Julia Roberts, George Clooney, Leo DiCaprio, Oprah, Cardi B, Lizzo, Ariana Grande, Billie Eilish, Jennifer Garner, J-Lo, Andy Cohen, Cher, Bryan Cranston, Jamie Lee Curtis, Kathy Griffin, Michael Keaton, Rosie O'Donnell, John Stamos, Eva Longoria, John Legend and his wife, Spike Lee, Sean Astin, Stephen Colbert, Jimmy Kimmel, Jon Stewart, Bill Maher, Alyssa Milano, Bruce, Robert De Niro, Rob Reiner, Whoopi Goldberg, Joy Behar, and others. From The View, Rachel Maddow, Mark Ruffalo, Mark Hamill, Beyonce, Taylor Swift, Richard Marx, Alec Baldwin, Pink, Ron Howard, Julia Roberts, George Clooney, Leo DiCaprio, Oprah, Cardi B, Lizzo, Ariana Grande, Billie Eilish, Jennifer Garner, J-Lo, Andy Cohen, Cher, Bryan Cranston, Jamie Lee Curtis, Kathy Griffin, Michael Keaton, Rosie O'Donnell, John Stamos, Eva Longoria, John Legend and his wife, Spike Lee, Sean Astin, Stephen Colbert, Jimmy Kimmel.
Through a fractal on a breaking wall, I see you, my friend, and touch your face again. Miracles will happen as we tread. But we're never gonna survive unless we get a little crazy. No, we're never gonna survive unless we are a little crazy. Unless we get a little bit crazy. No, 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 we'll never survive unless we get a little bit. 'Cause in a sky full of people, only some ought to fly. Isn't that crazy? 'Cause in a world full of people, only some ought to fly. Isn't that crazy? In a heaven of people, there's only some ought to fly. Isn't that crazy? 'Cause in a world full of people, there's only some ought to fly. Isn't that crazy? Crazy, crazy. Yeah, yeah. Oh, yeah. Love, love, love.
Let's see, Epic Journeyman got back from work. Are you, let me know in the chat here if you're ready for me to hook you up on there. There goes Seal Acoustic. What's happening? It's chilluminatti. And I'm definitely chilluminati supreme right now, as you can tell by the music I'm playing. Hey. Yeah. Alright, well, so, look, I have, I have shit to talk about, obviously. But you know, I don't know. Well, I'll hook up the Epic Journeyman here, and then we'll go from there. Hey, how's that sound? Does that sound good? All right, good. It's the chilluminatti, and I am the supreme 33rd degree cold chillin' in my chair. All right, well, listen. Let me get up the Epic Journeyman in here. Like I said, I don't know. I have shit. You know. But every once in a while, you know, it might be a good idea to take a break. I don't know. From it. But, you know. I have some stuff, so we can talk about it. We'll see. I'll get Mr. Journeyman in here and find. I don't know where Rockin' Rio is at all. Haven't heard from him today.
My face above the water, my feet can't touch the ground, and it feels like I can see the sands on the horizon every time you are not around. I'm slowly drifting away, wave after wave, wave after wave. I'm slowly drifting away, and it feels like I'm drowning, pulling against the stream, pulling against the stream. Wish I could make it easy, easy to love me, but still I reach to find a way. I'm stuck here in between, I'm looking for the right words to say. I'm slowly drifting away, wave after wave, wave after wave. Slowly drifting away, and it feels like I'm drowning, pulling against the stream, pulling against the stream.
Epic Tournament, are you there?
Why are doctors using this weird lamp to eliminate...
Hello? Are you there? I think you're there, but you're muted. That was Mr. Probs with a Z. We used to play one of his songs when we had fixed bumpers on the show. When the commercial we're going to play, we had different songs that would play at, different breaks. And that was one of the songs that came in on the, I think it came in at the top of the second hour of the show when we were doing it. I don't know what happened to Epic Journeyman. He just disintegrated. He's sucking me in here. Me talking now. All right. Well, like I said, I got a bunch of stuff here, but honestly, I don't really feel like beating you over the head with it. You know, I'd much rather play some music and have you feel good or whatever. Just kick back. You know, there's nobody here but us anyway, right? We're not on any networks, so it's only me and you. So we can do whatever we want. You know. Well, you know what I was going to get into or whatever. You know, it's not going to change between now and a couple of days from now. You know, it's nothing I'm going to say tonight that's going to, you know, protect you from now until the time I say what I'm going to say. You know what I mean? It's going on as we speak, but if we don't talk about it or whatever, then it doesn't exist, you know? I don't think other people will be talking about it. Let's put it that way. Well, fuck it, man. Now I built it up. I might as well just lay it on you, I guess. Hey. All right, so there's a couple of these stories here. All right, so listen. There's another one. Hold on a second. I got to make sure I have this other piece of this. Here. I'll show you on this other page. All right, you see this? All right, hang on. Let me call Epic Journeyman. All right, hold on. It's going to make the fucking noise. Thanks for picking that up quick. All right, I can't stand that noise. All right, hold on a minute. Let me get rid of this bullshit here. Now, the problem is it's not actually a problem, so I don't mean there's a problem. Hold on a minute. I just need to square some shit away, so to speak. All right, hold on. Let me just scroll back here because I sent... Here we go. Right here, buddy. All right. All right, listen. Are you there, Epic Journeyman?
I'm here.
All
I'm
right.
looking at the headlines of poverty in Argentina soaring.
Okay,
Yeah.
listen, man. This shit is important.
It is important.
What we're about to tell you. All right, but listen. I've been sitting here, and I got no water for my coffee, so I can't make any coffee. And I gotta... I need to get some. I need to wash down the whatever it is.
He was just visiting Trump the other day, right?
Right.
Like over in Mar-a-Lago,
Yeah, exactamundo. I mean, if I was Fonz,
like yesterday, yesterday, the day before.
right? If I was Fonz, I would say exactamundo, but I'm not
That's
the
right.
Fonz.
You hit a jukebox and then the water would come out.
Right. But I'm not the
Some
Fonz.
coffee.
My name's Jimmy, and there's the Epic Journeyman. All right, listen. So we can get into this, but I need you to run amok while I run free while I go get some water.
Wait, get the water.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So,
I can do.
but
So, yeah,
listen, but here,
go ahead.
let me send you this article so you can start getting into it. All right. So listen, man, Elon Musk is saying there's going to be a hurting, and I think it's because this idea here, this model that we're talking about. So here, let me send you this, Epic Journeyman. Hold on. Hang on a second. Here we go. All right. I don't know where Rio is. He looks like he's green, and I said yo, but he never answered me back, Jack. All right, listen. There's the article. All right. And then we'll get into the actual news from Argentina, where poverty is soaring over 50% with austerity measures.
One of our friends of the show was saying that it's so great in Argentina that the inflation's down. It's like, down to 2% or something. I guess that wasn't true, was it?
No, that wasn't. He wasn't.
That's what I was saying at the time. Like, I don't think that's right.
He wasn't in Argentina.
Yeah. So,
No, he wasn't in Argentina. He was someplace else.
No, but we were talking about Argentina at the time.
I don't know.
Yeah.
Oh, that's possible. Yeah. All right,
Yeah.
listen. So here's the thing. I'm gonna go grab some water. Epic Journeyman. There's the article, and then
Right,
I have the other
article.
Guardian article ready to go here after you jump into some of that. What's been said on that article there from the Bat Times. All right. So listen, I'm gonna grab some water. Epic Journeyman.
All right, and
I'm tossing you the captain's
try
keys
to
and the hat.
open up this article.
Here's the captain's hat, dude. There
All right.
you go.
I'll try not to take the minnow out too much beyond the 3-hour tour.
All right.
Right. All right. So while Jimmy does that, I'm going to look for this article because my window's in a different place right now, so I have to get there. But I can say
Okay,
that,
listen. Here's the article. It's right in this chat.
Yep.
It's right in this Skype. Just go to the Skype call and click ski. See that linky in there? Click the linky, and then you'll go direct to the article.
Right.
All right.
So,
Man,
I'm
it's
still trying to get there.
did you know they used to plant oak trees in the center of town so people have something to eat?
Right. Well, apple trees and oranges in the right place
So
are always
I mean,
edible fruits. Yeah.
What is it that you make out of acorns exactly? For some reason, people eat it somehow. I mean, I know the squirrels love them, but they're dropping like pennies from heaven. That's what it sounds like on the roof of my shed. Bang. You never know
so
what's going to.
we're talking about the article. I got the article right here, so I'll scan through briefly. But we saw the headline, if you're watching YouTube, about Milei says, or talks with Trump, says U.S. is copying Argentina's model. And when you read on a little bit, that doesn't sound so great. He declared Tuesday, this is the president of Argentina, that the United States is copying Argentina's model. Just hours before he spoke with U.S. President-elect Donald Trump. I'm going to go ahead and read. Milei, I'm not sure how you pronounce his name. I think it's Milei. 53 revealed that one of his top ministers has held talks with billionaire tycoon Elon Musk, who may win a place in Trump's incoming government after strongly backing the former reality TV stars running for the White House. Argentina's president made the remarks just 2 days before he is due to fly to Trump's Mar-a-Lago resort in Florida. He already got there. I'll put that in myself. Where events staged by Conservative Political Action Conference, CPAC. Milei is expected to talk or to meet Trump and Musk while in Florida. I understand that it is through lower taxes and not through spurious devaluations that impoverish the population that competitiveness is achieved. The United States, they may already realize, it doesn't actually make sense the way it's worded. I'm going to read it again, but this is actually the way it's written. I understand that it is through lower taxes and not through spurious devaluations that impoverish the population that competitiveness is achieved. In the United States, they have already realized this and are copying our model. Well, they said Tuesday an event organized by technology company Meta. Oh, great, in Buenos Aires. I have to pause there. Meta, actually, Facebook, you're kidding me. In Buenos Aires, that's not good. All right, let's continue. In fact, Musk is in talks with, in parentheses, deregulation and state transformation minister Federico Sturzenegger to see how to deregulate the U.S. economy. He revealed, referring to his minister in charge of reducing the size of the state. Comments came just hours before Milei spoke with Trump via telephone. Manuel Adorni. Okay, I'm going to pause here. It's already looking bad, right? You got Musk working in cahoots on the down low with, Mr. Facebook Meta himself over there, right? Zuckerberg and all these tech, Silicon Valley tech guys who always talk about the Bay Area elite, the technocracy advocates are out there doing their own kind of shuttle diplomacy, and Trump hasn't been sworn in yet. It reminds me a little bit of what Rudy was doing, if you recall, back when Giuliani has been, flying off to Ukraine and other places right before the war, right, and doing all this stuff, trying to dig up stuff and do stuff on the down low, like a Secretary of State without actually being sworn in, like the on the down low, like more like a mafioso, if you think about it, sending out their their people out there. Anyway, so it says he spoke talking to Manuel Adorni, Milei's spokesperson. Back to the article, revealed in a post on X that the president of the nation, Javier Milei, had a phone conversation with the president of the United States, Donald Trump. In his message, the spokesman revealed details of the 10-minute private call. You're my favorite president, Adorni proclaimed or claimed Trump told Milei during their talks. Okay, so it's Trump saying that Malay's his favorite president. Upon learning of Trump's victory last week, Malay congratulated him through messages on Instagram and X. You know, you can count on Argentina to make America great again, he wrote in one of them. Since taking office a year ago, Malay's government has embarked upon a fierce austerity campaign, slimming the government, paralyzing public works projects, cutting subsidies, and laid off more than 30,000 public sector staff on contracts. Malay spares no praise for both Trump and Musk, the world's richest person who's expected to wield significant influence in the next U.S. government. By attending the donors' meeting at the Conservative CPAC Forum at Mar-a-Lago, Malay is snubbing his regional peers and King Philip VI of Spain, who are meeting on Friday in Ecuador for Ibero-Iberian, right, American Summit. On his return, he will receive French President Emmanuel Macron, who will visit Argentina before participating in the G20 summit on November 18th and 19th in Rio de Janeiro. After the summit, he will host Italian Prime Minister Giorgio Meloni in Buenos Aires. Well, that's significant. Look who he's talking to. He's talking to Macron, right? At his own austerity measures in France, which got the people in the yellow jackets all irate, right, and on strike, and paddling through the river, and setting up all kinds of displays of their malcontent, going on national strikes and whatnot, because he raised Social Security age. But I think it was 3 years, right? I'd look it up, but it was significant. So that's what's in store for us. This is what's happening. This is the model that's being broken up.
Yeah, well, all I know, son, is try to make some money off it while you can.
Right.
I'm saying there's gonna be a period of time.
Well, you need to, because you're not going to have any Social Security. You're not going to have any retirement or pension or anything like that. You better get your money while you can.
That's what I'm saying.
So that's what these austerity. What people don't understand that haven't dealt with it or looked at it and witnessed it or read about it going on in Greece and in France and in these other countries and now in Argentina, is that what that means is all those things you spent your whole life working for, all those pensions, all those government benefits and stuff to retire on, those go away or get significantly reduced, right? And then basically it impoverishes the nation. I mean, Greece is the best example. It wasn't even just austerity there. There's other things that happened with the banking system, but basically they just went to the ATM one day and no power, no money. Well, there's power there, but there's no money there.
That is already going on in China.
Yeah.
Right now. And we showed video of it last week. The angry patrons out in front of the bank.
What's funny is like the biggest expenditure, like by a large portion, I mean, we're talking significant, like more than anything else, it's better than half the budget, basically, is the defense industry. It's the defense budget. If you really want to cut something, that's what you cut.
Nah.
Right?
But see,
that's it. But it's a giant public works program. So many people work for the defense industry that you can't cut that because that's where everybody has their jobs. So many of the high-tech, high-skilled jobs are in the defense industry.
That's why Elon Musk said he's going to need a bulletproof vest because he got the DOGE on his chest.
Yeah,
you know what I mean? They're saying they're going to cut the government and all that, but
no, it's you and I. They're not going to cut the defense industry. They're not going to cut all things that can actually cut. They're going to cut the simple things that are a couple $100 million tops here and there, other than Social Security. Social Security and Medicare are the big ones. Other than the defense industry.
They're shaking hands and smoking cigars, dude. And they're just looking at each other, shaking their heads. Yeah. Because
sorry, Grandpa, I got to work till you're 92.
Exactly.
Right.
I know. You better get hopping, boy. But I don't know, man. I watched a documentary about the coal miners. And there was these, you would think, obviously, most people don't want to be coal miners. Don't want to go down in a dank hole with your little aluminum lunchbox and your flashlight on your helmet. Down in the hole with a bunch of other dudes and this little tiny elevator thing that goes down there. And stay down there. They had horses down there that used to stay down there, and they never even saw the light of day. Not once. They brought them down there, and then that was it. Brought them down there when they were small. You know what I mean?
Right.
Could fit them in the hole.
Right. And then they couldn't get out. They grew up in there.
Exactly.
Kind of like geckos here in Hawaii. They get inside the equipment cabinets, and they live their whole life in there. Lay eggs in there. It's a whole ecosystem. It's like Metropolis on a smaller scale inside our, electronic equipment cabinets all over the islands.
Exactly.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I just don't understand how people can think this is a good idea. I mean, I get it because they don't understand it. They don't. They just. It sounds good on paper. Oh yeah, we'll just cut all the spending. Yeah, that's not spending. Actually, talking about cutting. It's things that we paid for. We already paid for these things. You know what I mean? We paid for that. You know, Social Security. We spent our whole lives.
I'm seeing shit, and I mean, I don't know if it's true. Okay, I'm not saying it is. I'm saying I've seen shit, and it could be a rumor. So take it for what it's worth, if you will. But I see that Elon Musk is saying he's sitting down with Trump to figure out how to eliminate and simplify the IRS or whatever. Eliminate the IRS
He
and
said
simplify
that. I
the
don't know if it's true. I mean, he said it though.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean,
he actually put it in an X post. He said that.
But hey, I know it. I know it. Before I forget, what I was driving at about those coal miners, I wasn't talking about the horses. What I was going to tell you is, even though those jobs are hardcore, it's like when the dudes that do that shit, they stay there, and then when they quit and they stop doing it, they die. You know, they just die off because they got nothing to do. I'm just saying, if you got nothing to do, and that's what that's why the Amish, that's the whole main reason they don't get into the technology, because technology changes so often, and older people get left behind. So they, without that technology advancement, they're still using the same shit they used 100 years ago. So Grandpa still knows how to use it. So he's still useful. And Grandma, they go out there, whoosh, great grandma, great grandpa, whoosh, they're out there, doing shit.
I just think it's funny they chose a particular time. Like, okay, we're going to stop right when the shock absorbers got put on the horse wagons, and we had good horseshoes. That's about where we're going to stop right there, right? Like that's technology too, right? We're going to stop there. We're going to leave it at that point.
No, I don't.
Do they use sewing? Do they use? I think they do use sewing machines, don't they? I think they do. They don't use electricity, but they use the hand spun kind of use your foot thing, right?
Yeah, I'm sure. Yeah. I'm sure they've found ways to sort of get around some of it somehow in small ways. But that's not the point.
Mennonites can have refrigerators, right?
Still great. Grandpa still knows how to use a hoe or whatever. He can get out there with a pickaxe.
So does Donald Trump.
That's what I mean. Get out there with a pickaxe.
Rimshot. Yeah.
I'm just saying.
Yeah.
Get out there with a pickaxe that keeps you alive. Just like that movie Death Race 2000, man. The faster you move, the longer you live. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, you got to be quick, man. You got to keep moving. That's what I say. Don't slow down and stay alive.
That's what I mean.
Dodge
becomes sedentary and get the soft white underbelly. No, so I mean, do we need to dissect the Argentinian economy right now?
The second article you showed there, they're down to it's 50% or up to 50% inflation, right? But wasn't it like 300%?
Far right president has been battling inflation by imposing steep cuts in spending, resulting in widespread poverty. Argentina's poverty rate soared to almost 53% in the first 6 months of Javier's presidency, offering the first hard evidence of how the far-right libertarians' tough austerity measures are hitting the population. New poverty rate reported by the government statistical agency on Thursday is the highest level for 2 decades, when the country reeled from catastrophic economic crisis. That means that 3.4 million Argentinians have been pushed into the poverty this year. Since taking office in December, the self-described anarcho-capitalist who campaigned with a chainsaw in his hand to symbolize the cuts he would make has slashed public spending in an effort to tame chronic inflation and eliminate the budget deficit. His administration has frozen pensions, reduced aid to soup kitchens, cut welfare programs, stopped all public works projects, and tens of thousands of public employees have been fired. Reduced energy and transportation subsidies have pushed costs up, and purchasing power has eroded. Need I say more?
Sounds like some kind of hellhole to me, man.
Fucking hell,
You
man.
know, I mean, think about it. You're getting rid of all the public works, transportation, the medical care, all the things that make a civilization top notch, right? All the things that make it a first world country. You're taking that away. You're deliberately turning Argentina into a third world country. Why? I mean, why? And it's ironic that just I think it was yesterday or the day before they found that huge cache of Nazi memorabilia, and not memorabilia, but actual old uniforms and things like that in Argentina, because that's where they all fled to, right? They found some, not really archaeological discovery, but they kind of count it that way, right? Because they found this whole. I have to read more of the article, but
look at man,
this whole stash.
Look, you know why? You listen. I'm gonna give you the inside track. Okay. Of course you'll eliminate the IRS, man, because every penny you spend will be tracked because it's all going to be the digital dollars. And so there's no need for the IRS because they know every single piece of money that comes into your account and goes out of your account for every single reason. It's just open territory.
Yeah, there's no money in technocracy, right? It's energy credits. So
well, and the other thing is that there's these coins, these certain kind of coins, and these coins have agreements with the government. And the government says something about you, blah blah. Then they can just they made agreements that they'll just your funds. So it's potential to make money out there for sure, but be careful because there's also ways that you're even unaware of. Just like you were saying yesterday, you click some shit or whatever, and you weren't aware it was going to cost you $19.95 or whatever.
$119. Yeah, because I had a regular subscription, right, and then somewhere buried in the terms and the conditions, other than being the $5.99 a month I've been paying for a year, it said they're going to change it to an annual model, right? But I never got that email telling me that they're going to go to annual model. That's the way it's going to work. You were supposed to read that somewhere deep down in the terms and conditions that starting in 2024, whatever month, they're going to go to that model. And sure enough, I have my checking account ready to go out to dinner and say, "Hey man, where'd my money go? $119 short." Now,
Well,
it was that.
Well, Ro is the man as far as crypto is concerned. Ro, I mean, he used to do a show called Crypto Corner. So I'm definitely not a crypto expert. I mean, I only look at the ups and the downs, and I don't look into the what it actually is. I just see what the value of it is. I just watch it go up and down, just like gold. I watch gold go up. I mean, rarely do I see it go down. I mean, maybe just a little corrections here and there, but nothing major. I see shit going up. I see Bitcoin going from 70 to 86,000 in a couple days. So, the thing is like, money moves and shit. That's how it is. I mean, you sitting there and you got some amount of money, whatever it is, and you just sit there and do whatever. You just ride some shit up. It's like that. It's like people. That's what happens when people all of a sudden, when shit starts going up, people start buying it for some reason. Like when it's going down and it's it's a good buy, nobody buys it then. It just languishes around at the same But as soon as it starts going up, everybody starts buying it all of a sudden, and that makes it go up even more. So that's the moment where you're sitting there with some amount of money, and you see a bunch of activity like that. It's been sitting there, and now it's 70, now it's 75, it was 80, You see what I mean? And you just get out. I mean, but at that minute, why would you get out at that point? You know what I mean? Why would you? You just keep.
We need the underground economy. That's where the money is going to be. I mean, it won't be money like the way we think of money now, but it'll be a form of wealth. If we start our own underground railroad, essentially, to bail people out of the emerging technocracy, and we make a barter system, but it's not a barter system as we think of it.
It's a bad idea to be able to turn off your money.
Yes, it is.
That's like somebody being able to that's like somebody going, "Hey, listen, you want to live here in America? You gotta let me come in and I'm just gonna put my hand in your pocket anytime I want. Dig out your wallet. You know what I mean? Don't. You got nothing to say about that. Just shut your mouth. Go over there. You know. That's what it's like. I mean, I know it's hard to imagine, and people have been talking about it for how many? People have been talking about it for decades, man. People have been talking about this shit like it's gonna happen, man. It's gonna happen.
I think we'll be ready for it, right?
I'm just saying, it's gonna happen. It's gonna happen, but it never happens, and so maybe it's gonna happen right away. Maybe not. I don't know, but I'm just saying, at some point they are gonna migrate away. They're not gonna kill the dollar though. But there's gonna be a heavy investment in that whole digital world, the whole digital economy. There's gonna be a whole did you see all the names that Homeboy read off of that list? Scott Baio.
Yeah, he was at the fight yesterday actually with the Cobra Kai guy from Tyson and Paul.
Well,
I just thought it was interesting. Another one of those things I was talking about, how it was like an event, like a WWE thing. Yeah.
Well, Scott Baio is rumored to have the largest cock in Hollywood, next to Milton Berle or whatever.
That's why I had to do that move with the swan move, right? I had to get that thing out of the way.
And Earl Flynn too. Milton Berle, Earl Flynn, and Scott Baio. Those are the three kings of the Hollywood underworld. That you can see, for some reason, he's reading that list. That's all I'm saying. You know what I mean? He must be sitting over there going, see? They invited me to that shit. I didn't go. Look at that. That's the only reason he'd be sitting over there reading that, right? I mean, if you're sitting over there.
Williams, like what Cat Williams has to say, too.
I'm just saying, if you're sitting over there reading that shit, and you know what? You know what's even funnier? You know what's even funnier? Is that a lot of the people that are on the party list are also people that I saw coming out strong for a particular political viewpoint, and it doesn't just stop there, because you got to think to yourself, well, did they come out in a certain way around the Michelle Pfeiffer incident too? Because all of a sudden you start seeing this list of people that they have apparently been to a party or two, and you see this and you just go, we really need so and so. We need Cardi B to come out and say, she's for it. We got to get to that demographic or whatever. You know what I mean? And then all of a sudden, they just go, "Hey, could you do us a favor? We need you to stop by and throw a little energy over at a Kamal's concert style. Hello or whatever." I'm just saying, it's interesting. It's even more.
It's going to happen while we're distracted, right? Like all this stuff that's going on with already, like distracting us with all the terrible choices being made for some of the cabinet positions, just to spin everybody up in on the Hill, right? All the political leaders and a lot of us in the public as well, is a huge distraction while they implement some of these other things, right? To go that's going to get accomplished while we're all distracted by these other things, and I think the thing with Argentina, that kind of model, the austerity model.
What I'm saying is, in reference to what I just said about that list from that party, P. Diddy's like a Dollar General compared to the Epstein organization,
those guys,
but maybe it's just a franchise. You know what I mean? It's like it's a franchise.
Well, that had all the politicians. That had Trump. That had Clinton. That had Prince Andrew, all those guys. And
isn't it's the same attorney general in New York that is going after Diddy is that went after Trump. So
Letitia James, there's a couple.
So when he goes after her, he's inadvertently going to be doing Diddy a favor when they get rid of her.
Is it inadvertent? I don't know. I mean, it's Epstein's boy, right? So
I
maybe
ain't
not.
saying it. I'm being sarcastic.
Right? No, exactly. Yeah. I mean, you got to remember, this guy got his chops from working with Adnan Khashoggi, the guy who's the original importer of whatever you want sexually to get a contract, right? On his yacht out there in the middle of the ocean, making deals for Lockheed and all these other defense contractors and governments, right? I mean, he's the original. He's the OG of that. So, I mean, and Trump bought his yacht, the Nabila, right? and that's where Stone and Manafort got involved. That's that whole thing. It's a through line that ties to Epstein and everybody else in that world.
Well, I'm just saying. I'm
not saying him. I mean, in general,
so look,
that's that.
Diddy has Diddy's party list are A-list celebrities or whatever. Okay, but Epstein's party list is not that. It's just that. But
prime ministers and politicians.
Exactly, and it's exactly the people that are now all in the government and is going to be put in these positions were all on that party list, Epstein's party list, including Trump. So whoever
and the former prime ministers, two of them, right? Of
whoever
Israel
owns
as well.
whoever owns Epstein owns everything right now in America. And so somebody owns that. Somebody's got that, man. There's a dead man's trigger on that shit if he's dead. Somebody has that information.
Yeah,
maybe it's Trump.
I'm
it could be Trump, dude. It could be Trump.
It
could be Trump that has it.
I'm really suspicious of his death while he was incarcerated at the time. So supposed death, right? The cameras being off. Obviously, the whole thing was an operation, whether we planned to kill him or planned to get him out of there as if he was being killed. But obviously, it wasn't suicide. Obviously, right?
Of course, we're just supposing around these situations. We don't know anything for sure, but it's just we just noticed some correlations and some people that connect, and it all runs back to the Epstein thing. And everybody forgot. Did anybody ever say? Hey, there's Rio. Did anybody? did anyone ever? No, I saw Rio. Now I forgot what I was going to say to you.
Did anybody ever see or notice something?
What?
You're saying, did anybody ever see or say?
Yeah,
notice?
I completely lost my thought because Rio knows something about Scott Baio.
Oh, okay. Oh, yeah, I see him in the chat, right?
It's not. He said it was not a party list. It was the people that said they'd leave the country if Trump got elected. Check out Rio. Well, why aren't you in here, man? If you're out there listening. Anyways, it says on there. I guess somebody took the Scott Baio and then wrote the Trump thing in there. Here, I'll go back to it. Just to show you I wasn't, Look, it says Scott Baio drops the Diddy list. I didn't say it. It's on here. What am I supposed to...
Yo, homie, that's really not...
Yo, homie.
Robert De Niro, Rob Reiner, Whoopi Goldberg, Joy Behar, and others from The View.
All right, well, maybe, I don't know, maybe they are on the list. Maybe that is also not only the people that are leaving the country, they're also on... Why the fuck do you think they're leaving the country, bitch? They're getting the fuck out because they're on the Diddy list, bro. Oh, come on, man. No, I'm just kidding.
He's going to get Epstein too, right? I mean, totally.
I'm just kidding.
That guy's not surviving to go to trial. No way.
No, I'm just saying, if that is in fact the list of people that said they would leave the country if Trump won, is because they're on the Diddy list, man, and they got to get out before somebody comes after them. Aren't the Obamas? Didn't the Obamas go to Dubai or whatever? They're living in their spread over in Dubai now.
He has places all over the place.
Yeah, but you can't be extracted from Dubai, I think.
No. In fact, Dubai, if you have the money, is a cool place to be. You can't own it. You can have a lifetime lease on a place there, a house, but you can't own it. But the money's safe in the bank.
Now he's blaming me. He's waiting for me to call him.
Oh no!
Come on, dude. Seriously? I tried to get a hold of you, but why don't you just come on now? Here, let me add you to the call. Hold on. That's no big deal, man. I mean, you don't have to get all weird,
There's a lot of talk in the chat.
I'm pretty sure the phone works both directions, man.
Yeah,
you could have shot me. You could have shot me a little message and it said, "Hey, bro, I'm here." You could have shot me a message, "Hey, bro, I'm here, man. I'm sitting here playing music because I didn't feel like sitting here, beating people over the head with this 50% inflation or whatever.
It'll do that for us, right? It'll do
Yeah,
its own.
because I mean,
Yeah.
I had shit to talk about, but I just, I was sitting here playing music. Nobody showed up. Epic was going to work for, an hour or whatever. So, I mean, I didn't see.
And ended up stuck in a fire.
I've been sitting in the chair since 5 to 10, waiting for the call.
Well, why don't you send me a message that said, yo,
Hey,
and
you were playing music. I figured that's what you wanted to do. So
No, that's what I do
I played
every
some
Saturday.
video games in the meantime.
That's what I do every
Music's
Saturday.
pretty good. I was getting into it. Yeah.
Well, every Saturday I play music for like 10, 15 minutes before we go on there.
Yeah,
So
but it
usually,
was
usually what you
like
do.
I gave up at like 10:45 and
Yeah,
just,
but
I
see,
started playing Fortnite. So
Usually, what you mean, you just started playing Fortnite. Okay, don't because usually when I'm playing music, you pop into the chat over there on YouTube, and then I know you're there, and then I call you, but you didn't pop into the chat.
Yeah,
So
'cause I was playing
Fortnite.
don't try to lay a
Right.
trip on old Jimmy, man. I got your
all
number.
you gotta
were
do
playing
is ring
Fortnite.
it up, man.
You were playing
I
Fortnite,
tell you all
dude?
the time. Just ring me up.
He's playing. Yeah, well, look, the phone works both ways, bro. And just throw me a message on Skype. Lets me know you're there. Anything could happen. You're 3 hours ahead of me. You could fall asleep. Could have had a bad day at work.
Well, that does happen.
You
from
could have
time
got
to time.
dust in your
The
fucking
14-year-old
eye.
could be kicking your ass too
How
bad
the
in
fuck am I
Fortnite. You got to get him
supposed-
back.
No.
How the fuck am I supposed to know? I mean, I don't know all, dude.
Lights green. I'm here.
Oh, if the light's green, you're there. Okay. All right. Well, see, that right there is something that if I pay attention to that, then from now on, when I see a green light, I'll call it. How's that?
There you go.
All right.
Mine says
There
working
I
from
go.
home. Yeah. I'll change to green when I'm
So
in
what
there.
does that mean? What about
It's just a
what if
different
it's not green? Can I still call it?
Yeah, you can call it.
You
You can
just
call me
won't-
anytime.
You just won't answer.
If I'm sleeping, maybe not, but
We'll see. How do I know you're sleeping?
maybe I'll wake up and answer.
Well, I'm just saying. I'm sitting here playing music, and I don't see anybody. So how do I know you're not sleeping? If you
I'm
throw me
always
a
here for
message
the
over
show.
there or show me you're alive, then I know I see something moving. I ain't over here scanning my horizons for green dots or whatever.
Mark
Yeah.
said a skinwalker got me.
I'm not scanning the horizons for green dots on me. I'm only looking for red dots. And I don't see any around here right now, but we were talking about some serious shit back there a moment ago.
Yeah.
Before
No,
we-
Scott Baio read that list of people who said they were gonna leave the country if Trump became
but they
president.
also
He told them, so let's see the proof. Get out.
Well,
That was the entirety of the video. The one I think you played was the shorter version where they were saying it was the Diddy version, Diddy's list, but
Yeah,
it wasn't.
but-
It had nothing to do with Diddy.
well, so they say, but it just happens.
Well, I
it
mean,
just so
some of those
happens
people
they're
may be
all
on
the
both
list.
lists, I'm sure, but
Yeah, they're all on there.
I wouldn't doubt that a majority of
The
those
other
people
thing
are
is
on
too.
both lists.
The other thing is too. You got to remember. You also got to give people the benefit of the doubt, because a lot of times, if people are going to some party or whatever, it's like, yeah, man, let's go to this. Somebody's having this party. Come with me to this party or whatever. You end up at this party. You didn't know it was a fucking Diddy party or whatever.
That Joe Rogan's with.
You just thought you were going to be
oh,
knobbing with the
right.
fucking slobs or whatever. You thought you were going to be up there with all these celebrities and shit. You had no idea what was going to happen.
Well, not everybody who went to the Diddy party for the early part was involved in the after hours activity.
That's what
They
I'm,
didn't slip on the baby oil, right?
that's what
Yeah.
I'm saying. But anyways, I mean, so if you get lumped in there, I mean, people are already running for the hills, dude, because everyone's scared they're going to get caught. And that's why, I mean...
And they should all be hung.
I
to
know.
be perfectly honest.
I know, but here's the thing. That's why this whole, why isn't Trump going stealth and just staying under the radar? Why is he out here inflaming it even more, just making them just scared out of their wits, man, that they're going to get arrested?
That's
He
dangerous,
should.
isn't it? Well,
It's
no, that's
dangerous.
dangerous though, because he's not president yet.
That's what I mean.
Biden still has that unlimited, immunity power, ultimate, whatever you want to call it. So, why wouldn't they just decide to take him out? Why not? If it was really that big of a deal, if it was really going to go and after everybody and incarcerate them or worse, why not take him out before there's a chance? Power's still in the other administration. It's a silly thing to
he
try
was
to
going to
do.
lock Hillary up too. Remember?
Well, yeah, but it's different now. You got Stephen Goebbels Miller in charge, right? So it's gonna be a different thing. But yeah, we'll see though. I mean, he's definitely inflaming everybody for a reason. I think it's to accomplish what we talked about earlier, to get the technocracy things rolling and on the down low with Elon and the others.
Yeah, well,
Turns out
Elon is like one step away from being the son of perdition. So
he puts the outfit on, right? He had the gnarly Halloween costume from a couple years back. It breaks out every now and then. Can't fit it anymore. Looks like Iron Man, but it's not Iron Man. It's supposed to be the Martian Marine from Dune, I think.
Well,
Right,
you look at it, right? In your theory of Trump being the Antichrist and Elon Musk being the son of perdition, or the false prophet, or the Pope being a false prophet, and Elon being the
he's come from the sea, the AI.
The beast. That's it. The beast from the sea.
Neuralink, right? That gives him, brings him back and makes him have power over all things with the beast, right? Who's like the beast. Because after the grievous head wound from the scripture, right? That's
right.
All that stuff has to happen.
It doesn't. It says that the grievous head wound would be deadly and he'd be brought back to life. But a grievous head wound. Trump had a little grievous head wound at least, right? So.
It sure sounds like this Neuralink, though. That's how you merge with the power of the beast, the AI system.
Man, I'm telling you, there's no need for this unsightly under your skin device.
No, there actually isn't. No,
there is not.
It
is not necessary. I mean, at this point, there could be some sort of nicotine-style patch that you put on your arm, or even on your fucking forehead, for that matter.
Like that movie, The Stuff. Right?
Yeah.
you eat the stuff, and next thing you know, you're zombified.
I'm just saying, man. And then all your money's all your money's
during
on the digital.
Next, the next thing that they roll out, like they did a few years ago, where everybody has to get something in the arm.
Well, that's what I'm saying. Not in. You don't have to have it in, and that's the thing. You could have it on. And we brought this whole bracelet thing during the Michelle Pfeiffer incident out, which was this RFID bracelet that had all your health information on it, so you could just scan it or whatever. And then there was a movie that came out, and there was army in the streets, and it was after some sort of another Michelle Pfeiffer incident. People were in camps, and some dude was riding his bike, and these army guys jumped down and started pointing their guns, and he's like, hold up, I'm good, and he's like fucking holding up this yellow bracelet that he was wearing.
Well, they have these micro dot tattoos now that they could easily imprint in your hand or your forehead.
Right. That's what I was saying during the Michelle Pfeiffer incident, was that it was too easy for people to lie about whether they did or they didn't, and that's when I knew, just by that it was that easy to lie and say you did, that there was some way that you didn't know about that if you did, they would definitely know somehow. And so there's some sort of marker that happens when you do that you don't know about. And
they had a fluorescent dye called luciferase in the last one.
Right, so you go in there and, oh yeah, man, I got it. Sure did. And they go, boo! No, you didn't. He's a liar. Throw him in the pens with the dogs. Chain him to the floor.
I think they were going to go that way too if they had the opportunity. But I think the revolt got a little too. They realized they were pushing a little too hard, too fast, and backed off it.
Well,
buddy, we will go for round 2 next time.
I don't know. For some reason, if you have to do something to, I don't know, man. Something has to do with this electronic, digital currency, and the migration of it. And somehow there's going to be something some coin that's not worth shit. It's going to be the choice of whatever it's going to be, and that coin, when it becomes something, then all of a sudden, they already have it all. They're buying it at nothing, and it's
The
just
beast is Dogecoin, whatever it's
whatever
called,
it
right?
is, yeah, and whatever it ends up being, they have it already, and so they'll make a bunch of money on it in the beginning, which will fund all this shit, the universal income type shit, funding all this stuff. You know what I mean? Once you're spent, it gets spent into existence. It doesn't exist, so you can use it to eliminate debt. Like, here's the dollar over here, and you got this over there, and this is worth X amount of dollars. You can use this over here to pay that, can't you? So I'm just saying, what if the popes all of a sudden had a coin, the Pope coin? You know, you just announced it, the Pope coin. You know, and every single Catholic in the world started buying Pope coin. You know what I mean? What would happen to Pope coin? Started out as nothing, all of a sudden it'd be worth something, right?
Call them rosaries or something, right?
I'm just saying.
Got 32 rosaries.
I don't know.
Well, it could be. I mean, that's the thing, though.
We got to get Roe in here. Go ahead. Sorry.
Oh, no, it's good. I mean, no, I'm just saying, like, yeah, anything like that. Initially, it could be any country, it could be any organization has their own crypto coin, their currency, but it has to be global at some point, and it will be. I mean, it's in the cards. There's just no getting around it. I don't see how it's not going to be. Wish there was a way to stop it. I mean, I'm kind of like I'm thinking the Matrix, right? We torch the sky. You got to get rid of the satellites.
I'm still gonna stick by the transaction speed of something, and there's the thing that has the best transaction speed is that Ripple ledger with the XRP, and so anybody can just. You know what an OEM thing is? An OEM means original equipment manufacturer. So that means if I make something, you can, Epic Journeyman, I could make it over here, the Jimmy Jean, and Epic Journeyman can take it and put the Epic Journeyman's name on it. Okay? But I charge him, so much money for my thing, and he just puts his little cover on it. Now it's the Epic Journeyman instead of that. Right, Epic Journeyman? The
That's right.
original
It used to
equipment.
be a big deal to go get computers were famous for it back in the day, as are automobiles too. Real has a lot of expertise there. The OEM parts, right? I mean, that's what it is. You go get, you don't have to get the stuff from Dell or HP or from Ferrari. You can get them someplace else. But if you want the real deal, you got to get the OEM version.
Well, yeah, but I mean,
you can
even
just
the OEM,
call it anything.
Most foreign cars come with Bosch spark plugs, so you don't have to go to the dealer to buy the plugs. You just go, online and buy Bosch.
The point is you can just call something anything. So what I'm saying is countries across the planet, they'll adopt something, but it'll be called whatever their money is. It is still going to be the same underlying thing. They're just going
the same ledger,
right?
Exactly.
Exactamundo. So that's the thing, is that, it's like I say, it's complicated. I would imagine that if you were somebody that was wanted to invest, I think right now, to me, the best way to sit there and just sit at your house and invest would be the Forex market, because it's 24 hours a day, and it's currency against currency. So all of a sudden, the dollar value all of a sudden went up. I'm just saying, you don't have to be a fucking rocket scientist to see it. If the dollar's going up, then other money's going down against the dollar. So I mean, in a Forex investment scenario, you're sitting there in like 5-minute windows. Sometimes fortunes are made over there. Did you know General Motors makes more money investing in Forex markets than it does selling cars?
Oh yeah, definitely.
Yeah, so I mean,
and when the market dropped, they ended up in bankruptcy.
Yeah, well, things don't always go the right way, Sometimes but even then, is it bad? Because a lot of times when that shit happens, they're just going, oh yeah, we lost all this money. Look at that. Ooh, where'd the money go? Whoop, we lost it. It's gone. Oh, well.
Maybe they spent a little more time making better cars instead of playing investment.
Well, I think the time has come for me to exit stage left, my friends. Unless you're hot to trot, Rock and Rio, because I know you say you were sitting there waiting for an hour. So you might have been thinking about shit that whole time.
No, not really.
You might have something, on your mind. You had a moment to ponder while you were patiently waiting for old Jimmy to give you.
I'm just glad not to be rushing around playing, Spock under the equipment panel, or Ripley trying to get the countdown to stop on the self-destruct device on the Stromo. It's like my last couple of days has been, high energy panic mode, fix stuff, keep stuff from blowing up all week. So yeah, I'm ready for a little bit of break, I guess.
Well, it's 9:00 right now. It's midnight on the East Coast. How many people are over here? I can't see.
44.
How much you want for the ribs? 25 cents.
About one rib. Yeah.
Break for 100. All right. So what do you want to do, Rock and Rio?
It's up to you.
Up to me.
You could stay. Yeah.
All right. Well. Please continue, my friend. I'm just scrolling for something to play.
You're just scrolling.
I'm constantly scrolling. That's the thing. Looks like I'm just sitting here when I'm playing music, but really, right. I'm fucking scrolling and scrolling.
You're doom scrolling?
No, I'm scrolling for music. So if I'm playing a song, it's like a game.
Scroll for the next song.
If I'm playing a song, I gotta scroll this bitch until I find a song or see a song that matches up with the song I'm already playing. Because I don't have a list or any of that shit. It's just every time I do it, it just happens right then. And I'm just fucking scrolling and scrolling and scrolling and scrolling. I'm the scroll meister. And as I'm scrolling right now, as I'm speaking, I'm scrolling to you. I'm scrolling by. Here we go. I found all that scrolling, I found the perfect fucking song. Because my name's Jimmy. And that's what I do around here. You know what I mean? Yeah.
Last night I was so depressed, and I went and got the Bible, and I turned to the book of Revelation. And if people would just get and read the Bible and read the book of Revelations, they would really turn around and straighten up. This is all we need to do, is just get the good book and read it and put it to everyday life.
Sisters, niggas, whiteys, Jews, crackers. Don't worry. If there's hell below, we're all gonna go.
No, seriously, man. I do gotta get going. So I'm beat to a pulp, man. I'm tired. And I gotta raise up, man, in the morning. Do wake and bake.
Gotta raise up.
I do. I gotta raise up.
Preach on.
I gotta raise up and roll on, man. And do wake and bake. And I'm tired, man, so...
Save it for the sermon, man. Yeah.
All right, well, Yeah, I didn't even play
First
hard.
with Jimmy and Rio tomorrow. Yep.
I didn't even play hardly anything in that Curtis Mayfield, and I already got a warning.
Oh no.
Yeah. See, that's what I mean. I don't need any extra headaches. You know what I mean? I want to just lean back in my chair and kick it old school without, all this. You know what I mean?
I'm telling you, our underground railroad's going to take us to all these cool, like Hobbit homes and underground layers, like Jimmy's broadcast booth over there. It is going to be cool, right? We'll have a system. It's going to be based on barter, basically, but it'd be awesome. No technocracy here, man. Just technically cool stuff.
Yeah, man. All right, listen. We got to get out. All right? We'll see y'all later. I'll see you in the morning. Talk to you.
Good night, everybody.
Here we go.